Hello there, and welcome to introduction module of this course. In this module, we'll be looking at what is ChatGPT, and also we'll be looking at why you should care about GPT. We'll look at other things like how ChatGPT work with other AIs, and also we'll be looking at ChatGPT versus Google. So this module will be the shortest module, and it is an introduction module, and I hope that it will help you to get started in ChatGPT. Also, we'll be creating an account with ChatGPT to start using it. So let's see you in the next video. So what is ChatGPT? So in here in Google, let's learn about what GPT is. And here you can see the Google has explained the ChatGPT, and they have said that ChatGPT is a chatbot launched by OpenAI in November 2022. It is built on top of AI's GPT-3 family of large language models, and it is fine-tuned with both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. So these are supervised and reinforcement learning of AI. If you have a knowledge about AI and machine learning, you can know what the difference between supervised and reinforcement, and we'll talk about this in later video. So OpenAI is the one that owns this ChatGPT here, but it owns other models that make work easier using AI. So it is better to look at other things that OpenAI has done, and you can go ahead and search about OpenAI. So I will end the tutorial here, and I will see you in the next one. So right now I have logged into one of my account for ChatGPT, and I want us to have a scenario. So I want to assume that we want to create a program that is integrating a card payment using Node.js. So I can come here in ChatGPT and then write something like integrate or write a code for payment integration with card like Visa using Node.js, and I can tell the ChatGPT to include step by step, and then I will tell it any tips and tricks are appreciated, just like that, appreciated, just like that. So let's give this to ChatGPT. I know I might have misspelled, or my English not that good. So let me give this to ChatGPT and see what will happen. So you can see here ChatGPT, the first thing that it does, it repeats the question, and then after that it will start explaining for you, like these are steps that you should follow in order for you to integrate the payment. So you can see now it is adding the code, or it is writing our code for us, and right now it is just explaining while it add the code, or it creates for us this code here. So you can see how effective it is, so that you can save a lot of time with this ChatGPT, because if it finishes this, the only thing that I need to do is to test this code if it works correct, and if it can go to production, and then I will have saved maybe 2 hours of this coding, or even more time, so that I do other things. So right now the only thing that I should focus on is the testing of this code here. So right now it's still working for us, and you can see here it is still explaining for us. Right now it is adding the code while it is explaining for us. So right now you can see even it is adding tips for us here, and we can read some of these tips here. So the first tip is telling us to make sure to use HTTPS in our application to encrypt the payment data and protect against man-in-the-middle attacks. The other one is always validate the input data coming from the client side, as it is important to prevent fraud. The other one is handle errors properly in order to avoid your security vulnerability. Right now you can see I have been written this code, and this is very scary, especially if you think like this ChatGPT can take our work, and I don't think so, because if you know how you write the code, I think you can just use this ChatGPT to maximize on your production. And this is one of the very best thing that you can do with ChatGPT, and that's the main reason that I have built this course for you, because I need you to just use ChatGPT to make a lot of to maximize on your production. So I will end here. So I'm hoping that you have seen the reason to use ChatGPT. So let's end here. Let's end this tutorial here, and I'll see you in the next video. So right now you may be asking how this ChatGPT work, and as you know that ChatGPT is just an AI, and we have seen that this OpenAI here, this company, is the one that has built this ChatGPT. So you may be asking how it works, and I want to give you a basic understanding of AI and how this ChatGPT is working. So we can see here in this here, I want to draw a diagram explaining how this is working. So let's create a diagram here. So this diagram here, and this one here, I'll call it OpenAI. So OpenAI, just like that, or let me call it ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, just like that. So this one here, we can assume this one is just an AI that is ChatGPT, and also we create another diagram here. Another one, let's draw another one here. So what happens is that because this ChatGPT here is just a model, so what it needs to be fed with is the data. So first thing, let me indicate here an arrow, and also let me indicate here another arrow here. So after that, now I call this here, this the data, and this results. So this is a result here. Let me call this result. Okay, let me select this here and call this result. So these are results. So I want to change the color of this one here. So in here, let me select this, and let me change the color of this. So I give it a blue color, and then this one here, I give it another color. Let me give it an orange color, or this color here. I don't know which color is this, but let me remove that. So you can see here, we have this ChatGPT here, and this is a model for AI. So what happens is that it has been fed with data and a result. So you give it a data and the result that you should expect, or the output that it should output for you. So what it happens that this ChatGPT, it learns from the data, and also it observes the results. So it can know how this data should, or how this data is working. So what it does, it creates patterns. So when it creates patterns, when the next time you are giving it a new data, it will be able to output the results based on what it has learned. So this means that this data, if you feed it with a lot of data, it means, and the results, it means that it will learn much better and it will become very powerful. And that's what is happening right now. ChatGPT is also under research when I'm recording this video, because they have given people to use it for free while they are researching, and people are advised to give feedback to them. So while you're using it, be kind to give them feedback on their AI, so that we can empower them to make sure this tool is maximizing our productivity. So you can see this is the basic understanding or the basic workings of this ChatGPT here. But right now, because you are not focusing on how it works, the only thing that you should know is that it uses something like supervised learning and reinforcement learning here. So that's all what I wanted to explain in this video. Hope you have understood how the ChatGPT is working. Let me see you in the next one. So you may be asking yourself, is ChatGPT the same as with Google, or is the future of Google, or it will evolve to be the Google of the future? So what I want to do is that we will I want to ask this ChatGPT a question, and also I will Google for that question and see what will be the results that is. So let me ask Google. Let me ask first of all ChatGPT. Let me ask ChatGPT to write a code for adding two numbers using our Node.js here. So let's give this to ChatGPT, hit enter, and you can see right now it is telling us, it is adding us, or it is outputting for us our result, and it has created even the code here. So I'll just copy the same here, the same question here, and I will paste it in the Google. So I'll open another tab here. So I have opened another tab, and then I'll paste this question here. So let it run, and right now you can see here we have the result for the Google here. I think for the ChatGPT is still creating, so it has not finished, but right now you can see how ChatGPT is effective compared to even Google, because it is going direct to the point and it is more specific. So you don't have to waste a lot of time searching for something, because right now you can see here Google will just direct you to other websites that are not that specific. So right now if we click on this first result here for the Google, what will happen is that now you can start seeing what it has as the result. So it is directing us to this website here, and this website here you can see it has this code here for adding two numbers. But right now here you can see also is a Node.js, but I don't think it's something that is more relevant than this one that we are given here by ChatGPT. And right now you can see here, like ChatGPT has already completed, it has completed what it has given us this output here. So this output here, I think for me, ChatGPT is giving us more specific and more precise answer and what you need at that given time. So if you want to read more, I think now is when you go to JavaScript and maybe confirm. So what I think you should do is that you should combine these two tools here. When you write here in ChatGPT, now you can come here in Google and verify if you have time. So I think that's how I can classify them. ChatGPT, I can say, is that it is more specific to the problem that you are searching for, or to the result that you are searching for. And Google here, it has a lot of information that is. So, but what I can say is that because ChatGPT is still new, you may find that it may be a very great tool, and it will be giving you a lot of results in the future, because it's still learning. It is in early stages, that is. So I will end this tutorial here. Hope you have seen this ChatGPT versus Google. Let me see you in the next video. So to start using ChatGPT, the first thing that you should do is to register an account with them. And then when you have an account, now you can log in and start using ChatGPT. Right now I have logged into one of my account, but first of all, let me log out here. So if I log out here, you see it be redirected to authentication page here. So first thing first, what you should do is to come into this website here, ChatGPT, here chat.openai.com, and then /auth/login here. When you get into this page, the first thing that you should do here is to sign up. So you can sign up here, click on this sign up here. And the other thing that you should do is now to come here and create your account. So right now you can create account with Google here, and also with Microsoft, or you can just use this email and password method of creating account. So after that, it will ask you to add a phone number, and then you do verification, and from there now you can just log in using your Google or your email and password or your Microsoft account. So right now, because I registered with my Google account, what I can do is that I can come here, let me go back, or I can come here into this login here, and then I can select on continue with Google here, and after that I can select the account that I created, the account with this OpenAI here. So let's right now click on this here, this account that I created with them. So when you click here, you'll be redirected to the account, your account that is. So this is the account that I have registered with them, so it is taking time. So right now you can see here everything. Now you can start using ChatGPT from here. So in here is where you need to start asking your question to ChatGPT, or this is where you can write anything and ChatGPT will be capable of answering you. So here, after you have logged in, you should see this page, and this page, it is explaining you a little bit of ChatGPT. And for example, here you can see you have examples, and it is explaining, like explain quantum computing in simple terms. Like right now, you can see it is just try and to tell you what you can ask and how you can structure your questions. Like these examples here, how you can do the result, or how you can ask for the or how you can ask for the question, and then ChatGPT will be able to output result for you. Another thing is that they have explained the capability of ChatGPT here. The first one is it remembers what users said earlier in the conversation, and also it allows user to provide follow-up corrections. Another thing is it is trained to decline inappropriate request here, and this one I will demonstrate later in this video. So right now here, like let's say limitations. So in limitations, you can see that may occasionally generate incorrect information, may occasionally produce harmful instruction or biased content. Another thing is it is limited in knowledge of world and events after 2021, and this is, I think, is because of this has no events that are after 2021. It has not it doesn't have a lot of data, so that's why they are telling you that it has limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. So I wanted to go back here, and these limitations are like warnings. So it is telling you, like this one here, like you should not rely on it 100%. So you can use it, but you don't have to rely on it for 100%. You can do your own research, or you can tweak your results when it gives you. So I wanted to work on this here, or to show you something like trained to decline inappropriate request. And in here, I want to ask it something that it has to decline. So I will say write email here for hiring manager at Google. You can see this is a personal question, or a personal question that needs a personal information. So let me see what it will tell me. So right now it's trying to figure out what the answer it will give me. So let's see after a while what it will tell me. So you can see our question is write a email for hiring manager at Google here. So right now you can see it has not generated, but there's an error that has occurred. So I will first of all log out here. So let me log out here again, because right now I think it is experiencing a lot of traffic. So let me try and log out, and you can see right now it has hung because I think there's a lot of requests. So let's go back. So let's go back into our ChatGPT. Oh, my internet is not working actually, that's why. So my internet is back, so let's write it again. So write an email for hiring manager at Google. So this, I think it is the question that we had asked earlier. So let's see what it will tell us. So right now it's searching for an answer. So like right now, okay. I don't think I should structure it this way. So let me stop here. So I have stopped it from generating any other. So let me delete this one also. So that's how you just delete the previous conversation or the conversation that you want. Just click here and then you can click on this delete icon here. So let me add another one. So to add another one, you conversation, you click at this new chat here. So I'll just say write or give me an email for hiring managers at Google, just like that. So let's give this question to ChatGPT and see what it will write for us. So you can see right here, like it is telling that I'm sorry, but I am not able to provide personal contact information such as email address. However, you can visit the Google address website where you can search for job openings and submit an application. So that's what I was telling you guys, that this ChatGPT, it has been trained properly to just avoid such information. It can't give you like this personal information. So I hope I have explained this here well and you have understood. So let's end this tutorial here and I'll see you in the next one. So in the last module, we have looked at the introduction to ChatGPT and how you can create an account and start using ChatGPT. So right now we are going to start with another module, and this module will assume that you are someone who wants to start a career in software development or want to learn about software development with no prior knowledge, and we will see how ChatGPT can help you to kickstart your career and tips and tricks that you can add in your learning journey. So right now, let's start asking, or let us assume that we are newbie and start this module. So now let us start using ChatGPT as someone who wants to start a software development career. So first thing first, if you come here, you can see all the conversation that I have created with this account on ChatGPT. So first thing, if you have conversation with ChatGPT, it saves it in this here on the top left here, or this left part of this application. So what you can do to clear them, you can come here and click on this clear conversation. So you then confirm. So when you confirm, it clears all conversation that you had with ChatGPT. So right now we don't have any conversation. So to add a new one, you can just come here and create this one here. So first thing first, what you should do now, or what you need to, or what you can ask ChatGPT, obviously, is a question like how to start a software development career. And I think I have misspelled career, but it's okay. Career, and give me advice. Give me advice on stacks or stacks that are popular and which can lead me to get job easier as junior developer. So I want to see the result, and here you can see I'm writing a long question here, and this is because the more you write a question that is detailed, the more specific the ChatGPT comes or give you the specific questions and relevant answers, that is. So let's see what it will generate for us here. So click enter and let us see what it will tell us. So right now it is generating result, and after that we'll see what it will give us. So right here you can see it is telling us to start a career in software development. It's recommended to gain a strong understanding of computer science fundamentals such as data structures and algorithms, as well as proficient in at least one programming language. There are a variety of popular stacks for software development, and which one you can. I don't think here it has rated correctly. So to learn may depend on your interest and the types of project you'd like to work on. Some popular stacks include the Man stack, that is MongoDB, Express.js, AngularJS, and Node.js here for building full-stack JavaScript web application. The other one is the LAMP stack here for Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP for building dynamic website and web application. The other stack is the MAN for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js for building full-stack JavaScript web application with a more modern and powerful front-end library. The .NET stack here for C#, ASP.NET, and SQL Server for building Windows-based web and desktop applications. It's also available to learn Git and the basics of agile development and methodologies, as these are widely used in the industry. In addition, gaining experience through personal projects or internship can help you stand out to potential employers as a junior developer. So you can see the advice that ChatGPT is giving us in order to learn about software development. So as a person who is starting career, it has given us some some tips and tricks that you can use in your way to learn software development. So this is how you can use your ChatGPT to kickstart your journey to learn about software development. In another video, we are going to get more personal and more specific and more precise, so that we see how it can continue helping us as we are learning this software development career. So let's end this tutorial here, and I will see you in the next. So now let's assume that we want to ask another question to this ChatGPT regarding software development. So we can create a new chat here. So we have created a new chat, and now right now here, down here, you can write something like, let me add, can you tell us tips and tricks on while learning software development, just like that. I won't include a lot of text here. I want my question to be just small and precise. So can you tell us tips and tricks while learning software development? I think that makes sense. So let's give it and see the output. So you can see now it is outputting for us the results. So the first thing you can see here, start with the basic, learn the fundamental concept and principle of programming such as data types, variables, control structures, and algorithms. The second one is practice, write code, experiment with different approaches, and debug your programs. The more you practice, the better you will become. So another thing is that it is telling you to learn about popular programming language. choose a language that is widely used in industries such as Python, JavaScript, or Java, and become proficient in it. Another tip is use version control. You learn to use Git or another version control system to keep track of your code and collaborate with others. Learn to work with data, understanding how to work with data structures and databases is essential for software development. Learn to debug, learn how to use debugging tools and techniques to find and fix errors in your code. Learn to work with APIs, learn how to interact with APIs, application programming interface, and understand how they are used to connect different systems and services. Join the community, join online forums or communities, attend meetups, and participate in hackathons to learn from other developers and stay current with industry trends. Never stop learning. Keep learning new technologies, programming languages, and best practices to stay relevant in the field. So you can see it has given us a really important tips and tricks that you can use while you want to learn more about when you are learning about software development. I find these tips and tricks are the one that any mentor can give you, this one here. And now what you can do, even you can go deeper and ask a very specific question like, where can I get the communities for building or for learning software development, something of the sort, and it can give you specific answers. So right now here we will write where can I get a community for software development to help me while I'm learning. I am learning software development. Just like that one here. So just like that. So let's see the answer it will give us. So let's scroll down here. So you can see it is generating for us. You can see there are many online communities and forums where you can connect with other software developers and find help while learning software development. Some popular options include Stack Overflow here, Q&A platform for programmers where you can ask and answer. GitHub, you can see we have Reddit, Meetup, a platform that allows you to find and join local meetups and events related to software development. You can see here, even I didn't know about Code Academy here, and it is giving me this one here. So Coursera, Free Code Camp, Code Wars, a platform that offers coding challenges to help you improve your skills. These are just few examples, and there are many other communities and resources available. So you can see how ChatGPT can be of relevant when you are learning about software development or when you want to start software development career. So right now we have answered 2 questions, tips and tricks, and also it has given us where we can get this forum. So you can see how you can get deeper with it and ask more questions that will help you to learn about software development while you're starting this career. So I will end this tutorial here. Let me see you in the next one. So let me continue asking for questions from this ChatGPT. So I'll create a new chat here, and you can see my chats are being saved here. If I want to go back later on and look at these answers here. So that's very great feature with ChatGPT. So right now I want to just create a new one here, chat, and then let's see now what we can ask. So the other question that I can ask ChatGPT, so I can tell ChatGPT I have decided to learn main stack, that is MongoDB, Express, Angular, and Node.js. So I'll ask, so what are the best practices of this stack, just like that. And let's see what the answer that ChatGPT will give us. So we give that to ChatGPT, and you can see here it started generating this result for us. So you can see here it is telling us that the main stack, that is MongoDB, Express.js, AngularJS, and Node.js, is a popular stack for building web applications. Here are some best practices for using main stack. So the first one is use Mongoose, that is a MongoDB object modeling tool, to define the structure of your code. So the other best practice is to use Express.js as the backend web framework to handle routing and middleware. The other one is use AngularJS as a front-end framework to build the user interface and handle client-side logic. I think this one is not even a best practice, so this one I can flag it out. So the other one is use Node.js as the server-side JavaScript runtime. Also, this one I don't feel like it makes sense. Use a module bundler like Webpack to organize your code and improve performance. You can see this is a very great tip or best practice tip. So the other one is use a package manager like npm or learn to manage your dependencies. I think this one also doesn't make sense. And this one I think is a downside for ChatGPT. So here you can see it is telling us use version control with Git to keep track of changes to your code. This is a great tip also. Use testing tools like Mocha and Chai to test your code. You see, if you don't know if there is testing in software development, it can tell you like which tool to use in order for you to test your code. Another thing is use a linter like ESLint to keep your code consistent and to catch errors. You can see very good tricks and which mentors can give you or senior software developers. So the other one is keep security in mind when building your application and use best practices to protect your user data. I think also this one is great, and you can see out of these 10 tips, only like 3 of them that doesn't make sense, but the other one are very crucial and they are very great. So as someone who is starting career in software development, this trick will make a lot of sense and it will help them to develop or to just get their career organized, or to get their career to start on the right foot, that is in software development. So I will end here for this tutorial. I will see you in the next one. So now I want to assume that I have now decided to learn on this main stack here, but now I want timelines on how I will learn about this, or I will just learn how to code or how to learn about software development. I want to create like a timetable for me to be able to learn about software development and then follow through it. So I can come here and create a new chat here again, and right now I want ChatGPT to create us for a timetable that will help us to learn software development maybe in 6 months and land a job. So it will keep us organized, because through this timetable I can be able to just arrange myself, and also I'll have a direction on how I learn software development. So right now I can ask ChatGPT, write a timetable of software or I can just ask start this question with I'm learning here software, or I'm learning mean stack. Let me add this mean stack, and I want to complete it in 6 months, just like that. and I will ask ChatGPT to write a timetable for us. So write okay, let me add a comma here. So I say write a timetable that will enable us to learn this main stack. Okay, main stack, that is main stack in 6 months. And also I will add another thing, like I may say like, and any tips and tricks are highly appreciated. You can see I'm treating like ChatGPT as a person, and that's how you should treat this ChatGPT. Will be highly appreciated. So let's admit this. I'm very sure I'm not okay with the grammar and everything, but ChatGPT is clever enough to understand what I'm asking. So let's see if it can create a timetable for us to learn about software development in 6 months. So let's see. So it is currently trying to create result for us. You can see here is a sample 6 months timetable for learning the main stack. So week 1 to 4, learn the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Get familiar with the document object model, or DOM, and how to manipulate it using JavaScript. So week 5 to 8, learn AngularJS as the front-end framework. Start building small project. And week 9, you can see it is just going very fast, and I can't be able to just read through because it is pushing the code or this text up. So I'll scroll up here and see this timetable here. So you can see right now, like you are here, like week 9 to 12, learn Node.js and Express as the backend framework. Learn how to connect the frontend and backend using API. Building a simple full stack application using main stack. So week 13 to 16, learn MongoDB as the software as the database. Learn how to connect your application to the MongoDB database. Build a full stack application with a database. Week 17 to 20, learn about authentication and authorization in main stack. Learn about deployment and hosting of main stack application. Build a full stack application with authentication and authorization. Week 21 to 24, review and improve your knowledge. And then another thing is continue building projects to solidify your understanding. Look for opportunities to contribute to open source project. And then week 25 to 28, brush up your skills and prepare for job interviews or freelance opportunities. So the other thing that I asked ChatGPT for is tips, and you can see here that is telling us practice. Building small projects is the best way to solidify your understanding of the concept. Keep up with the latest updates and features of the technology you are learning. Another thing is to participate in online communities and forums to get help and feedback on your project. Keep a portfolio of your projects to showcase your skills to potential employers or clients. Please keep in mind that this is only a sample timetable, and it is important to adjust it based on your personal learning pace, schedule, and goals. So you can see within 1 minute we have a very good timetable. So if you are confused on how we can just arrange for ourselves like this timetable in 6 months, it is already giving us like timetable, and now we can start working right away because we have already added this timetable and we have a timetable to follow. And this is one of the best things that ChatGPT can do for you. This is one of the greatest things that if I knew when I was starting software development, I could be in a better place right now than where I am. Like you can see, like ChatGPT can do everything that you want. So this is a great one, and you can try it yourself. You come here, write an timetable that you want. Maybe you want to learn about DevOps career, and you can ask it to schedule like in 6 months what you need to learn in DevOps. So, and this one will help you to learn and to keep you on foot, that is. So that's what I wanted to show you guys here on how you can arrange if you're starting your career in software development. So I will end this video here and also this module here so that we start on another module. So see you in the next module. So in this module, we are assuming that you're already in software development career, and we are trying to see how ChatGPT will help you to maximize on productivity and how it can help you to advance on your career. So right here, we'll start looking at how somebody who is in career can start advancing on the skills, maybe as a junior developer, and also look for other better opportunities in that career of software development. So let's start from here. So when you're in software development, now let's assume that you are in a job already, you are doing a software development job, and what you'll be experiencing or what you'll be having is that you'll be given tasks here and there. So right now, let's assume that you have been given a task to write a Node.js code for it to integrate with payment like Visa card, and also to write a unit test on that code so that you make sure it works properly. So we will utilize our ChatGPT and assume that we'll be doing that in order to save on time and also to maximize on our productivity. So what we'll do, let me create another chat conversation here. So right here, I will write something like write a Node.js code to integrate. Okay, let me add to integrate card payment like Visa, and also write for me a unit test using Mocha, something like Mocha. And also what we can ask it to do is and give us some tricks and tips for us. So let's give this to ChatGPT and see how it can help us to get the result that we want. So let's submit it, and after a while you can see it is just generating here the code for us here. So here you can see here's an example of a Node.js code that integrates with a card payment gateway to process Visa. So you can see the only thing that I need to do as a software developer is to just come here and look at how we can do this. And after that, now I can just check if there's a way I can improve on this code rather than for myself going down and start doing something like coding from scratch. So it can save a lot of time, and this one you can see it is even creating for us this test here. So you can see how great it is, because remember our main goal is to maximize on productivity and also to save on time. So right now, because I have these two here, you can see I have this code here for the integration of payment, and also here I have this one for the testing. The only thing now I can do is to make sure they are working okay, especially the testing part, and make sure that this code is working the way it is supposed to do and it is secure. So after that, now you can see here it have included like tips for us, and here there are some tips and tricks for testing your payment integration. So first tip that it has given us is use a real payment gateway for testing instead of sandbox or test environment, as this may not accurately reflect the behavior of the live gateway. So this one is a very good tip. So the other one is test your integration with a variety of different card types and expiration dates to ensure that it can handle all types of input. So this one also is a great tip here. Test your integration with both valid and invalid card numbers, expiration dates, and CVV code to ensure that it can handle all types of input. The other one is test your integration with both successful and failed payments to ensure that it can handle all types of responses. Another one is always check that the payment gateway returns the expected HTTP status code and that the responses message is as expected. So you can see it is giving us almost everything. So the code that we could spend 1 hour or even 2 or even 3, we could have we can spend only like 2 minutes, and the other time we can use to maximize and to fine-tune this code to make sure that it is working correctly. So even we could have added a lot of information here in order to make it give us specific results that we want. So right now you can see here we could have saved maybe even 2 hours, and those 2 hours we could do something else. So this one is would help us to be productive and also to make our work easier and to save on time. So that's how you can use your ChatGPT in order for it to help you in coding and giving you giving you code where relevant or where you don't feel like you need to write the code from the scratch. So after that, now we can close on this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next. So since we have assumed that we have knowledge about coding and software development, and in OpenAI they have an API that they have opened to anyone who want to integrate with them and use their model in order to create something like this ChatGPT, because there is no need for you to create your own model which it is not trained and which can't beat the OpenAI model. So what we can do here is to learn how to use their OpenAPI, to use APIs for OpenAPI, and also to interact with them in order to start using them. So we can ask ChatGPT the same. So we create a new conversation here. And this time I will ask ChatGPT how to integrate with OpenAI APIs. So I will ask, how can I integrate an OpenAI APIs here and start using it. Include all tips, all steps, and how it can benefit me, just like that. So here we are seeing that I'm asking ChatGPT here how I can integrate an open APIs here and start using it, and to include all steps and how it can benefit us. Actually, I can remove this up to here, and I can say something else and include tricks and tips for me. So let's run about this question here, and it is asking how can I, let me add here, how can I integrate an open APIs and start using it, using it in my application, just like that. And okay, let me give it here a comma, and then I'll start another sentence here. So let's read this question. So how can I integrate an open AI APIs and start using it in my applications? This is applications. It include, let me come here, include all steps and include tricks and tips for me. So can add that. So let's give ChatGPT here. So you can see here it is writing for us. So it is telling us to integrate to open APIs in your application. You will need to follow these steps. Sign up for an open API key by creating an account on OpenAI website. Choose the API you want to use and read the documentation to understand the input and output format of the API. Use the API key in your application to authenticate your request to the Open API. Use the appropriate libraries or language-specific SDK to call APIs. Test your implementation by sending test results to the API and validating the output. So tips that I have already asked the ChatGPT to include for me is that it is telling us be sure to read the terms of service and usage limits for the API you are using. Another thing is start with a small data set, then increase the size of your data set as you become more comfortable with the API. That is, if you are having trouble getting the APIs to work, check the Open API community forum for solution or reach out to OpenAI support. Consider catching results to reduce the number of API calls, especially if you are working with large data set. It is also recommended to test and debug your implementation using the OpenAI playground, which allows you to test the API and see the results in a user-friendly interface before implementing it in your application. So you can see how easy it is and how it is telling us like everything that we need. And also the other question that I can ask it is, as a developer, how can I use ChatGPT? And no, this is crazy. So how can I use ChatGPT to make money? Here. Include any business idea. Any business idea. So I'm just tinkering with ChatGPT and seeing the result that it can give us. So here you can see our question is, as a developer, how can I use ChatGPT to make money and include? So this one is a question here. So and I'm asking it to include any business idea, just like that. So let's give this question to it, and right now you can see it is just giving us some results here. So you can see it is telling us there are several ways a developer can use OpenAI GPT to make money. Here are a few ideas. Build a chatbot. You can use the GPT-3 to build a chatbot that can understand natural language inputs and generate human-like responses. This can be used in customer service, e-commerce, or other industries where a chatbot can help automate repetitive tasks and improve customer engagement. Content creation. GPT-3 can be used to generate high-quality content such as articles, blog posts, and social media updates. You can build a service that uses GPT to generate content for business and individuals. Language translation. GPT has the ability to understand and translate multiple languages. You can create a service that uses GPT-3 for language translation for business and individual. Automated writing assistant. GPT-3 can be used to help people write emails, reports, and other documents. You could build a writing assistant service that uses GPT to help people write more effective and efficiently. Virtual assistant. GPT-3 can be used to create a virtual assistant that can schedule appointments, make phone calls, and perform other tasks on behalf of the user. That's very crazy. You can see this idea here. So the other thing is virtual writing tutor. This one, you can see you can create a service that uses ChatGPT-3 to assist students and professionals with they are writing assignments, providing feedback and suggestions for improvement. So you can see, like, this is crazy because, like, right now I'm asking ChatGPT about ChatGPT on how to make money using it. So you can see these ideas are very brilliant and they are very great. So you can use this one here also and know about the ideas. If you already know, you have the knowledge of coding, you can use ChatGPT to do this one. Either of these, you can work on one of these and make it efficient and start charging money on it. So let me end this video here because I don't want this tutorial to be long, but I'm hoping that you can see how ChatGPT can help you when you have coding skills. So let me end this tutorial here and I'll see you in the next one. So let us assume that you are a software developer and you have 1 year of experience, but you feel like you can look for better opportunities and advance in your career. So we'll be using this ChatGPT here in order for it to give us some tricks and see how we can advance on our career. So right now here I can write I'm a software developer. I can write it just like that, with 1 year experience, and I want to advance my career here. Let's see, and I can't get, okay, let me remove this, and I want to advance my career. Give me tips and tricks on how I can advance on my career, that is, I think I'm misspelling this career, but it's okay. So let's give this ChatGPT here. So you can see the requested model that is not compatible with this engine. Please contact us through our help center. I think like this right now it is experiencing a lot of traffic. That's why it can't be able to handle this request here. So I'll just copy it and then I'll just try and log out first of all, and then try it again. So let's try it again. So I'll paste my question here and then submit and hope that now it is okay. So right now you can see, and you can see how you can just debug this ChatGPT when there is a lot of maybe error, that is. So you can see here it is outputting for us things that we can do in order for us to advance our career. So you can see here as it is telling us continuously improve your technical skills by learning new programming languages and technologies and staying up to date with industry development. The other one is network with other professionals in your field by attending meetups, conferences, and online groups. The other one is build a portfolio of your work to showcase your skills and experience. The other one is get involved in open source projects as they can provide valuable experience and help you to build a strong reputation in the industry. So the other one is seek out mentorship and guidance from more experienced developers. Consider earning relevant certificate or degrees to demonstrate your expertise. The other one is practice good time management and communication skills as they are important for any developer who wants to advance their career. Be open to learning new things and be proactive in trying out new things. This will give you a better understanding of the industry and help you grow. So you can see here all these tips here, they are great, but obviously most of them are very obvious, and I think ChatGPT shouldn't include them, but it's okay. It is giving us some things or tips that we can do in order to advance on our career. So if you're a software developer and you feel like I need to adjust or I need to advance on my career, you can use ChatGPT and it will give you tips and tricks on how you can advance on your career. And we can ask it another question. So right now we can ask ChatGPT. So I'll just paste my question here, but this time I would do is that I would ask it, because I'm a software developer with 1 year experience, and I will ask it, how can I look for better opportunities. Let me add here, look for better opportunities, if that is the word. I think I'm misspelling the opportunities here. I don't think it should be written like that. How can I look for better opportunities and job openings for my career, just like that. So let's see what ChatGPT will give us. So right now I'm teaching how you can start using ChatGPT and asking for the right question so that it give you what you want. So right now let's submit that. You can see here it is giving us some tricks and tips. So right now the first one that is giving us is, it is telling us network, and it is explaining more here, like attend meetups and industry event, participate in online forums and groups, and reach out to industry professionals. This can help you learn about new job openings and make connections that could lead to future job openings. Use job search engines and websites like LinkedIn. So Indeed and Glassdoor are great places to start your job search. You can also sign up for jobs alert so you can be notified when new job openings that match your skills and experience are posted. Check company websites. Many companies post job openings on their own website, so make sure you check the career pages of companies you are interested in. Actually, this tip I never knew before, so right now I know, and I will note it down because it's one of the greatest tips that I have found here. So reach out to recruiters. Recruiters can help you find job openings that match your skills and experience. They can also provide guidance on how to improve your resume and prepare for interviews. Also, this is a great idea and a tip also. The other one is leverage your current network. Let your friends, family, and colleagues know that you are looking for new job opportunities. They may know of job openings or be able to refer you to someone who does. Be open to relocating or remote work if needed. This will give you more options, increasing your chances. I think this is more obvious. So the other or the last tip is consider taking on freelance or contract work in meantime. This can help you build your portfolio and gain experience while also providing a source of income. So I don't want to ask another question, so I'll just paste my question here. But right now I'm deleting this one up to here, and I will ask this ChatGPT, which books can I read to advance my career, to advance my skills? Let me come here. My skills and maybe say something like career, that is just like that. So let me give ChatGPT this question and see the results. So right now you see it is giving us some tips and tricks. So here are a few books. Actually, the books they are not tips and tricks. So you can see we have Clean Code, Handbook of Agile Software Craftsmanship by Robert C. Martin. This book provides a guidance on writing readable, maintainable, and efficient code. It covers topics such as naming, functions, objects, and design patterns. Design patterns here, elements of reusable object. So cracking the coding interview, 189 programming questions and solution by Gail Lockman and Mark Dowell. The other one is the programmatic programmer, from journeyman to master by Andrew Hunt and David Thomas. This book offers practical advice on software development, covering topics such as debugging, testing, and code organization. The other book is The Lean Startup: How Today's Entrepreneurs Use Continuous Innovation to Create Radically Successful Businesses. So the other one is Refactoring: Improving the Design of Existing Code. Like you can see, this one is suggesting even the books that you can read in order to advance your skills and career. So I think ChatGPT is a game changer, and I think that if you use this tool correctly, even if you are a developer who is already in industry, it will even benefit you more than you think. So I want to ask ChatGPT a stupid question right now. Let me ask ChatGPT, do you think ChatGPT, okay, here, ChatGPT will replace programmers or coders? So I want to ask this stupid question. So this is a stupid question, of course. I'm asking it to tell me the opinion. So ChatGPT is a powerful language model that can generate natural language text, but it is not designed to replace programmers. While it may be able to assist programmers in certain tasks, such as code generation or documentation, it is not capable of replacing the creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skill that human programmers bring to the table. A key strength of GPT-based models like ChatGPT is the ability to generate large amount of text quickly and accurately, which can be useful for tasks like writing documentation. So you can see, I won't read all of it, but you can see for yourself, like you can ask ChatGPT for these questions here. And this is to tell you that it should not be like something that will make you like to be fearful of this tool, but to use it to leverage on your skills. So I will end this tutorial here. I'm hoping that you have read something out of this tutorial. So let me see you in the next module. So in this module, we are going to assume that we have already learned about software development and we have completed our course. So we want to get a job. So how can we use ChatGPT to get job and to be able to reach hiring managers and write resumes and cover letter that will help us to get job? So let's get into the video. So the first thing that we are trying to do here, or we try to do, is to look for hiring manager emails. And because if you click here in this conversation, and then let's create a new conversation here with ChatGPT. So the first thing that we'll do, I'll just start by writing asking ChatGPT to get emails for hiring manager for Google. So let's see what will happen. So if you are on the other module, you go through other module. Remember, we asked this question to ChatGPT, and the answer was that they can't give us the emails to hiring manager since it is a personal information. So let's try again. So write for me or give me emails for hiring managers at Google. Yeah, so let's see what will happen. So if we give it this question here, or we give this emails for hiring managers at Google as a query, let's see what ChatGPT will give us. So we have given it that, you can see it is telling us that I'm sorry, but I'm not able to provide you with contact information for specific individuals or companies. However, you can check out the careers page on Google's website for information on how to apply for a job and contact the hiring team. Additionally, you can check out her professional networking sites such as LinkedIn to connect with current or former employees who may be able to assist you in the job search. So what we will do again now is to structure a question, and ChatGPT will help us on how we can get the email. So let's type a question that we want to ask, but in a clever way. So what I'll do, I'll ask it to give me an advice on how to get hiring manager emails or social media. So we can say, can you advise here on how to get emails for hiring managers in order for me to apply for jobs. Here, let's see what ChatGPT will give us. So we have structured our question rather than asking it to give us email for hiring managers at Google. So let's see what it will give us here. And I feel like this question here is more general, and I want to get into specific to apply for jobs at Google. So we have specified we want a job at Google so that it can, and we want to be advised by this ChatGPT to get an opportunity to connect with hiring managers through their email or where we can find them. So let's give this to ChatGPT and see what will happen. So ChatGPT is typing for us, and you can see here it is telling us there are few ways to find the email address of hiring managers at Google or any other company. So it has even generalized using telling us that at any company or even Google. So here are some the tips that it is telling us. So first thing first, it is telling that we should look into company website. So check the company's website for contact us or about page, which may list emails for key members of the team, including hiring manager. Another thing is that you should look at LinkedIn, search for the company on LinkedIn and look at their profiles of current or former employees who worked on or have worked in the department where you are interested in applying. Many people include their emails on their LinkedIn profile, and that is true. Professional networking. Reach out to people in your professional network, such as friends or colleagues, and ask if they know anyone who works at the company or can introduce you to hiring manager. So job postings. So you can see here it is telling us to check the company's job posting to see if they include a contact email for a hiring manager, and this is really clever and is one of the way that you can get the email for hiring manager. Another thing is cold emailing. I think everyone know about cold emailing. And it's telling us if you can't find the email address of the hiring manager through any of the above methods, you can try sending a cold email to the company's general email address, asking to be redirected to the appropriate person in the hiring process. And that is another clever way of reaching out to hiring manager. So it has given us 5 tips, and I feel like these tips are very strong and they can help somebody who want to start looking for job if they have gone through the software development program, or they have just completed learning about coding software development. So here they have included, ChatGPT have already included even a keynote. So here you can see, keep in mind that while cold emailing may be an option, it's important to make sure that you are following the company's application guidelines and to be respectful of the hiring manager's time. So this is one of the questions that you can ask ChatGPT, and you can see ChatGPT here is trying so much to give us something that is relevant. So we have used this and we have gotten the tips on how we can get contact with hiring manager. I'm very sure if you go through these tips here, you can be able to find something and from the for hiring managers at Google, and it will have placed you in a better place than where you were. So let's end this tutorial here. I'm hoping that you have gotten something, and if you are looking for a job, you use these tips that ChatGPT have given us here. So another thing that we can do with ChatGPT, assuming that maybe we want to look for a remote job and we want ChatGPT to help us on how to get job. So let's see what will happen. So click here on a new conversation or new chat, and now what we can do is that, remember, when you're using ChatGPT, try and give it information, as much information as possible, and that's when it will become very, very relevant. So right now I will type a story or a small description of me, and then I'll ask ChatGPT to give me a website that are hiring remote developers. So what I will do, I say software developer. Okay, let me type it here. Software developer at local company in, let's say, India, and I want to look for remote jobs that will pay me well. Ask ChatGPT to give us websites where we can get remote jobs and to look for tips and tricks. So give me websites where I can be able to get remote jobs that pays well, and then I'll ask it to give me tips and tricks to get this remote job. Give me tips and tricks that I should use to get these remote jobs. So just like that. So I know maybe my English is not good, and ChatGPT does a really good work, because even if you're not that great at English, it will try and help you to get what you want. So let's give it this. You see here, I have told ChatGPT I'm a software developer at a local company in India, and I want to look for remote jobs that will pay me well. Give me websites where I can be able to get remote jobs that pays well. Give tips and tricks that I should use to get these remote jobs. So let's give it this one. Let's see what it will type for us. So after a while, you should see it typing. So you can see here are a few websites where you can find remote jobs that pay well. So the first one is LinkedIn. You can search for remote jobs on LinkedIn and filter by location, job title, and experience level. So the other thing is it is telling us to flex jobs. This website specializes in remote and flexible jobs and has a wide variety of job listings. So the other one is Upwork, a platform for freelancers and remote workers. So another thing is remote.co, and the other one is We Work Remotely. So I didn't even know that we have this site called We Work Remotely, and also I didn't know about remote.co. So these are the sites that you can go and check for yourself, and this is how you can use ChatGPT to help you to get remote jobs using this you asking it to give you websites that have remote jobs that pay well. So it might have filtered based on the query that I gave it. So because we want the only website that we can get remote jobs that pay well. So the other thing is I asked it to include tips and tricks, and let's see what it has added for us, or it has given us as tips and tricks. So the first thing is tailor your resume and cover letter to the job you are applying for. Show you your skills and experience align with the job requirements. The other thing is network with people in your industry and let them know you're open to remote job opportunity. Be proactive and reach out to companies you're interested in working for. Be prepared for an online interview and have a good internet connection. Use keywords in your resume, cover letter, online profile that match the job you're applying for. Show that you have experience working remotely. If you don't have that yet, you can show that you have experience working in flexible environment. Keep your LinkedIn profile updated and professional. Showcase your portfolio if you have one. Show your knowledge of the company and its industry. And then the other one is show your motivation and enthusiasm for the job. So I will ask it another question, and right here, if you're given like this one here, you can ask ChatGPT like, how can I show how I'm motivated and enthusiastic to the job, and it will give you some other tricks and tips. So you can narrow down to maybe this one here if you're not understanding. Also, you can narrow on another tip, and it will give you specific information. So right now, I want to ask this ChatGPT here on how to structure my resume for maybe getting a remote job. So I will ask ChatGPT, write for me a cover letter, assuming that I want a remote job with company X, let's call our company X, and my name is James, such thing, and let's see what it will give us. So write for me a cover letter. So I forgot here, sorry for that. So I forgot to ask to add cover letter. So let's give this to ChatGPT and see what it will give us. So you can see here, it is telling us like you should start with dear hiring manager. And now the other thing is that it will start typing for you. So right now you can see it is adding this cover letter, and this cover letter reads this like I'm writing to express my interest in the remote, and then the position title role. So you can add position title there. So with company X as a highly skilled and experienced software developer, I'm confident that I would be valuable to your team. I have this number of years of experience, and let's continue reading in software development and have a strong background in specific skills. You can now add here specific skills that you acquired through your career, or that you have acquired while learning software development. In my current role as a software developer at the company name, I have been responsible for such responsibilities. I've also been working remotely for this number of years now, and I am well equipped to work in a remote environment. I'm particularly excited about the opportunity to work with company X, as I am impressed with the company's innovative approach to that specific focus for the company. I believe that my skills and experience align well with the requirements of the job title role, and I'm excited about the possibility of making a meaningful contribution to the company. In addition to my technical skill, I'm also a highly motivated and organized individual with excellent communication and problem-solving abilities. I'm confident that I would be able to work effectively as part of a remote team, and I'm excited about the company, the opportunity to work with a highly skilled and dynamic group of individuals. Thank you for considering my application. I look forward to the company to speak with you further about qualification and how I can contribute to the success of Company X. Sincerely, James. You can see that it has added even the resume. So there are other things that you can ask. You can formulate questions. Right now, I'm just trying to teach you on how to get relevant information from ChatGPT that can help you to get what you want. So I'll end this tutorial here, and I'll see you in the next one. So let us assume that you are a software developer and you have 1 year of experience, but you feel like you can look for better opportunities and advance in your career. So we'll be using this ChatGPT here in order for it to give us some tricks and see how we can advance on our career. So right now here I can write I'm a software developer. I can write it just like that, with 1 year experience, and I want to advance my career here. Let's see, and I can't get, okay, let me remove this, and I want to advance my career. Give me tips and tricks on how I can advance on my career, that is. I think I'm misspelling this career, but it's okay. So let's give this ChatGPT here. So you can see the requested model that is not compatible with this engine. Please contact us through our help center. I think like this right now it is experiencing a lot of traffic. That's why it can't be able to handle this request here. So I'll just copy it and then I'll just try and log out first of all, and then try it again. So let's try it again. So I'll paste my question here and then submit and hope that now it is okay. So right now you can see, and you can see how you can just debug this ChatGPT when there is a lot of maybe error, that is. So you can see here it is outputting for us things that we can do in order for us to advance our career. So you can see here as it is telling us continuously improve your technical skills by learning new programming languages and technologies and staying up to date with industry development. The other one is network with other professionals in your field by attending meetups, conferences, and online groups. The other one is build a portfolio of your work to showcase your skills and experience. The other one is get involved in open source projects as they can provide valuable experience and help you to build a strong reputation in the industry. So the other one is seek out mentorship and guidance from more experienced developers. Consider earning relevant certificate or degrees to demonstrate your expertise. The other one is practice good time management and communication skills as they are important for any developer who wants to advance their career. Be open to learning new things and be proactive in trying out new things. This will give you a better understanding of the industry and help you grow. So you can see here all these tips here, they are great, but obviously most of them are very obvious, and I think ChatGPT shouldn't include them, but it's okay. It is giving us some things or tips that we can do in order to advance on our career. So if you're a software developer and you feel like I need to adjust or I need to advance on my career, you can use ChatGPT and it will give you tips and tricks on how you can advance on your career. And we can ask it another question. So right now we can ask ChatGPT. So I'll just paste my question here, but this time I would do is that I would ask it, because I'm a software developer with 1 year experience, and I will ask it, how can I look for better opportunities. Let me add here, look for better opportunities, if that is the word. I think I'm misspelling the opportunities here. I don't think it should be written like that. How can I look for better opportunities and job openings for my career, just like that. So let's see what ChatGPT will give us. So right now I'm teaching how you can start using ChatGPT and asking for the right question so that it give you what you want. So right now let's submit that. You can see here it is giving us some tricks and tips. So right now the first one that is giving us is, it is telling us network, and it is explaining more here, like attend meetups and industry event, participate in online forums and groups, and reach out to industry professionals. This can help you learn about new job openings and make connections that could lead to future job openings. Use job search engines and websites like LinkedIn. So Indeed and Glassdoor are great places to start your job search. You can also sign up for jobs alert so you can be notified when new job openings that match your skills and experience are posted. Check company websites. Many companies post job openings on their own website, so make sure you check the career pages of companies you are interested in. Actually, this tip I never knew before, so right now I know, and I will note it down because it's one of the greatest tips that I have found here. So reach out to recruiters. Recruiters can help you find job openings that match your skills and experience. They can also provide guidance on how to improve your resume and prepare for interviews. Also, this is a great idea and a tip also. The other one is leverage your current network. Let your friends, family, and colleagues know that you are looking for new job opportunities. They may know of job openings or be able to refer you to someone who does. Be open to relocating or remote work if needed. This will give you more options, increasing your chances. I think this is more obvious. So the last tip is consider taking on freelance or contract work in meantime. This can help you build your portfolio and gain experience while also providing a source of income. So I don't want to ask another question, so I'll just paste my question here. But right now I'm deleting this one up to here, and I will ask this ChatGPT, which books can I read to advance my career, to advance my skills? Let me come here. My skills and maybe say something like career, that is just like that. So let me give ChatGPT this question and see the results. So right now you see it is giving us some tips and tricks. So here are a few books. Actually the books they are not tips and tricks. So you can see we have Clean Code, a handbook of agile software craftsmanship by Robert C. Martin. This book provides a guidance on writing readable, maintainable, and efficient code. It covers topics such as naming, functions, objects, and design patterns. Design patterns here, elements of reusable object. So cracking the coding interview, 189 programming questions and solution by Gail Lockman and Mark Dowell. The other one is the programmatic programmer from journeyman to master by Andrew Hunt and David Thomas. This book offers practical advice on software development, covering topics such as debugging, testing, and code organization. The other book is The Lean Startup: How Today's Entrepreneurs Use Continuous Innovation to Create Radically Successful Businesses. So the other one is Refactoring: Improving the Design of Existing Code. Like you can see, this one is suggesting even the books that you can read in order to advance your skills and career. So I think ChatGPT is a game changer, and I think that if you use this tool correctly, even if you are a developer who is already in industry, it will even benefit you more than you think. So I want to ask ChatGPT a stupid question right now. Let me ask ChatGPT, do you think ChatGPT, okay, here, ChatGPT will replace programmers or coders? So I want to ask this stupid question. So this is a stupid question, of course. I'm asking it to tell me the opinion. So ChatGPT is a powerful language model that can generate natural language text, but it is not designed to replace programmers. While it may be able to assist programmers in certain tasks, such as code generation or documentation, it is not capable of replacing the creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skill that human programmers bring to the table. A key strength of GPT-based models like ChatGPT is the ability to generate large amount of text quickly and accurately, which can be useful for tasks like writing documentation. So you can see, I won't read out of it, but you can see for yourself, like you can ask ChatGPT for these questions here. And this is to tell you that it should not be like something that will make you like to be fearful of this tool, but to use it to leverage on your skills. So I will end this tutorial here. I'm hoping that you have read something out of this tutorial. So let me see you in the next module. So let me write a new resume, and I want to ask ChatGPT to write for us a resume and include the best format for resume. So let's click here. So I won't type everything here, because remember, I'm just showing you on how to use this ChatGPT to give you what you want. So the first thing that I will ask the ChatGPT is to create a format that I can use for my resume, and that is the best one in the world. So I will just ask ChatGPT here, okay, write for me a world class resume, assuming software developer. Okay, let me start here. Assuming that I'm software developer this is making errors, sorry for that. Software developer that has skills in full stack. You can include the skills here that you are experienced in, and make sure that your question is it is very specific. So write for me a world-class resume, assuming I'm a software developer that has skills in full stack development. So I have not included skills because, or maybe let me add the skills. Development. My skills is Java and Kotlin. Let me give it this and see what the ChatGPT will give us. And maybe let's add data structures, and algorithm. So just like this one here, just like, and algorithms. So let's give this to ChatGPT, and I think that question is not structured enough, but hey, who cares? It is giving us the results that we want. So you can see it is giving us a format. So this is, you can use this format. So right now, this is the suggestion for it, that this is the best resume that you can use, the structure for the resume that you can use, and it is a word class, that is. So you can add your name, the contact information here, retro summary of yourself, and then education. There you can add education here, technical skills, that is here, and then professional experience. So you can add here software developer at ABC company, and you write this one here, like this, what you are doing at that company. Then software developer intern at this company, and this, what are you doing? So these are the roles. So then the project that you have done here, you can see here, it is giving you what a good resume should have. And actually you can see here, this ChatGPT, it is even not going further to add the high school that you went to, or the primary school that you went to, because those, I think, are outdated and they don't have any meaning right now. So you can see how it can help you to structure your resume, and also now how to make sure that you have gotten the world class resume that it is that will help you to land your dream job. So I'll end this tutorial here, and I'll see you in the next one. So right now, I want to assume that we have gotten a contact for hiring manager at a company that we want to work for. So let's ask this ChatGPT on how we can start conversation with hiring managers to make sure we remain professional and they are interested in us. So let me add here a new conversation, and in here I'll ask like this question: advice on how I should start a conversation with hiring managers once I get their contact, and then I'll add it, or I'll ask it, include unique tricks and tips, just like that. So let's see what it will give us. So let's submit that. So you can see here, I'm asking it advice on how I should start a conversation with hiring manager once I get their contact, include unique tricks and tips. So like now it is telling us, begin by introducing yourself and explaining how you found their contact information. Mention any mutual connection or common interest you may have. The other one is, be specific about the position or company you are interested in and why you are a good fit for it. Show that you have done your research on the company and have a clear understanding of their products, services, and mission. Ask if they would be available for a call or a meeting to discuss the opportunity further. Be polite and professional throughout the conversation, and always thank them for their time. So unique tricks and tips is that personalize your email or message by mentioning something you admire about the company or a recent project they have worked on. Show enthusiasm for the company and the role you are applying for, but avoid sounding desperate. So if you are reaching out via email, make sure to include a clear subject line and a concise message. Follow up after initial conversation, but don't be too persistent. Finally, be prepared to answer your questions, any question they may have, and have your resume and portfolio ready to share if they ask for it. So those are the tips that ChatGPT is giving us that we can use to start a conversation with hiring manager at a company that you want to work for. So I want to just ChatGPT to write for us initial message that we should send to hiring managers, and let's see what it will give us. So here I will ask ChatGPT, write for me an initial message that I should write to hiring managers here, or hiring manager at specific company, and include an example, example of a chart that is. So let's see what it will give me. So let me give it this query hapa hivi, and query here, and then we'll see what it will give us. So right now, let's see the conversation that it can write for us. So after a while, you can see subject: introduction and interest in certain position at a company. And dear hiring manager, my name is this, and I come across your contact information while researching. I am writing to express my interest in a position role and introduce myself as a potential candidate. I'm particularly drawn to this company because of its, then you can write everything there. Have been following the company recent projects, and I'm impressed by the specific project or accomplishment. I believe that my skills and experience are aligned well with the requirements, and blah blah blah, and then have a number of years experience, and you can see everything that how you can start your conversation. Actually, it has added this as a very big conversation, but you can customize it and tailor it to what you want. So note, the above message is just a sample message. You should make sure to personalize it based on the job posting and your qualification, and also proofread it before sending to hiring manager. You can see the same thing that I was asking you to do. So specifically ask ChatGPT to specify on certain something, or you can go through this conversation and make it specific and tailor it to what you want, and then go through it to make sure it is error-free. So that's how you can use ChatGPT when you are writing resume, and also to start to start a conversation with hiring manager. So let's see you in the next video. In this module, we assume that we are entrepreneurs in software development, and we have a product that we want to push or to sell to businesses. Like right now, let me open the product that we'll be selling here to companies, and I want to sell this e-commerce website here, or this e-commerce software. So you can see this is a website here for e-commerce, and you can see let it load. So right now you can see we are selling, it is an e-commerce for cosmetics product. So right now it's working, it's okay, and we're trying to sell this one to using ChatGPT to give us tips and tricks on how to pitch and how to reach out to businesses for this product here. So you can see it is working like any other e-commerce website, and when you add to cart, you can come here like right here. So let me close this one here, this are toast. So then come here, this is a React product or React application. So and then you start by clicking the order, and then you can do anything that you want. So right now I want even to log out, and then you can see has any functionality that any e-commerce should have. So let's leave at this and then start in the next video to look at how we can start pitching this product to businesses, so that if they are interested, we can sell them this product. So see you in the next video. So in this video, I want to just start looking for business that can be interested in our e-commerce business. So I'll just start another conversation here. And remember, I told you that ChatGPT should give it specific information as much as possible. So what we'll do, we'll say like, I have an e-commerce. Okay, I have an e-commerce site, an e-commerce website that I want to pitch to businesses. Can you help me on how to get businesses that I can pitch to, considering maybe I live in India. Any tips and tricks will be highly appreciated, just like that. So let's see what it will give us. So and I have an e-commerce website. So you can see I misspelled the question, but it's getting what we are asking it to do. So here you can see it is giving us tips on how to get these businesses. So here are a few tips to help you find business to pitch your e-commerce website to in India. Research local industries, identify the industries that are booming in your area and research the business within those industries. Use online directories, utilize online directories such as Just Dial, IndiaMart, and Trade India to find local businesses in your area. So you can see it is giving us specific information when we give it specific question. So another thing is to network, attend local business events and networking events to meet potential clients in person. Use social media, utilize social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter to connect with potential clients and promote your e-commerce website. Cold calling, you can do cold calling to potential businesses, explaining your service and how it can help them. Tailor your pitch, make sure to tailor your pitch to the specific needs of each business, and you reach out to show them how your e-commerce platform can help them to achieve their goal. Follow up, be persistent and follow up with potential clients to ensure that they are still interested in your e-commerce website. It's important to have a great website, good product, and a good pitch that can explain you how your e-commerce platform can help the business, and follow up. So right now in the other video, I'll show you how to ask ChatGPT to write for pitch for us on how we can pitch the pitch that can help us to learn this, maybe a gig or a job for building or selling this e-commerce website to businesses. So right now I can even ask the ChatGPT, do you think there is demand for e-commerce websites in India? Just like that. And you can ask any part of the world and it will give you. So do you think, not things, of course that's a horrible grammar. Do you think there is a demand for e-commerce website in India? So let's give this one this question here, and you can see it is telling yes, there is a strong demand for e-commerce websites in India. The e-commerce market in India has been growing rapidly in recent years and is expected to continue growing in the future. Factors such as increasing internet and smartphone penetration, rising disposable income, and changing consumer behavior have all contributed to the growth of the e-commerce market in India. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated this trend as more consumers turn to online shopping as a way to avoid going to physical store. Additionally, the government's push for digitization has helped in the growth of e-commerce. According to a report by EY, the Indian e-commerce market is expected to grow to $99 billion by 2024 at a CAGR of around 19%, with a population of over 1.3 billion. India offers a huge market opportunity for e-commerce companies. There are a lot of e-commerce players in India such as Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Jabong, Rimroad, Vonik, etc. And they have huge customer base and they are expanding their services to different cities as well. So it is a good time to start an e-commerce business in India. So if you are in India, you have seen that even ChatGPT is telling you to start an e-commerce website, and also on that you can reach me out and we can share this software and you start selling to your to the businesses that you want to sell them to. So with that, let me end this tutorial here and I will see you in the next one. So right now I will start by starting to look at how we can write a pitch to a specific business to sell our e-commerce website or our product. So create a new chat here, and then you can see actually our charts are being saved here, so you can go back and see everything that you have asked, and you can take notes now from here. So let's add here, let me ask ChatGPT or write a pitch to a business X on how business X that I want to sell an e-commerce website or software to, and write a pitch to a business X that I want to sell an e-commerce website or software to, and include tips and tricks to engage them to my pitch. So let's see what will happen here. So I have given it this as a pitch that we want to generate. So you can see here it has started with, I understand that you are looking to increase your online sales and reach a wider audience. I'm writing to introduce you to our state-of-art e-commerce website and software solution that can help you achieve this goal. Our e-commerce platform is designed to provide a seamless shopping experience for your customer with features such as mobile responsiveness design, easy navigation, and secure checkout. Additionally, our software includes powerful tools for managing inventory, tracking customer behavior, and analyzing sales data to help you make informed business decisions. To engage your business, I would like to suggest a few tips and tricks. Share some successful case studies for our previous clients who have been significant growth in their online sales after using our platform. Offer a free trial or demo of our platform to allow you to test its capability and see how it can benefit your business. Highlight the cost effectiveness of our solutions as well as the scalability of our platform to accommodate the growth of your business. If you're interested, we can schedule a call or to discuss how our e-commerce platform can help your business increase its online sales and reach a wider audience. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. So you can see you have included everything that this this person who owns this business can be and want to know about your e-commerce. So if they're interested, they should reach out to you. So the other thing that you can include here is your contact, so that they can reach to you if you're interested. So you can see how this ChatGPT can help you to pitch an idea, or you can how to reach out on businesses and give them an idea of an e-commerce. So that's what I wanted to show you guys in this video. And also you can add other tricks and tips on and ask specific questions, add more information in your questions, so that ChatGPT can be effective and can give you the right results that you want. So let's end our video here, and I'll see you in the next one. So right now we want to write a proposal to businesses on how and give them the idea of an e-commerce. So let's create a new chat here. So right now I'll ask ChatGPT, write a proposal to business X on how on business X where we want to pitch an e-commerce website to them and make sure it's unique and it will amaze our clients, or it will amaze the person, the owner of the business, business, just like that. So let's see. So write a proposal to business X where we want to pitch an e-commerce website to them and make sure it's unique and it will amaze the owner of the business. So you can see we have introduction. We are excited to present to you our proposal for an e-commerce website that will take your business to the next level. Our team has extensive experience in creating unique and visually stunning online store that drives sales and increase brand awareness. So first thing, you can see key features: customized design, as we have user-friendly navigation, mobile responsiveness here, advanced search and filtering, and also secure payment gateway and inventory management. So these are features. You can see the marketing. So it has marketing here, SEO optimization. We will optimize your website for search engine to increase visibility and drive more traffic to your site. Social media integration. Your site will be integrated with social media platform to enable customers to share products and make purchases directly from social media. Email marketing. We will set up automated email campaigns to keep your customer engaged and informed about new products and promotions. And also we have here analytics. We will provide you with detailed analytics on website traffic, sales, and customer behavior. This will allow you to make data-driven decisions to improve your online store and increase ROI. I don't know what that is, ROI. So conclusion, we believe that our e-commerce website will provide you with a powerful online presence, increase sales, and help you to reach new customers. Our team is committed to delivering a website that is not only unique and visually stunning, but also easy to use and navigate. We look forward to working with you to bring your online store to life. So you can see how short it is and how precise it is, but it makes a lot of sense, and it has included everything that business owner may want to know. So another thing that you should do in this proposal here is to add your contact, and also you can go through it and correct it, tailor it, and to be a perfect proposal. So you can see how this one looks like and how ChatGPT can help you to pitch on this proposal here. So I want to end my tutorial here, and we'll see you in the next one. So right now I want to ask ChatGPT for the best way to pitch an idea to business. So let's create a new chat here, and I'll ask uh, tell me the best ways of pitching my e-commerce idea idea to businesses. And let's give this to here. So these are several ways to pitch your e-commerce ideas to business. Prepare a comparing pitch deck that highlights the key features and benefit of your idea, as well as the potential return on investment for the business. Identify and research potential partners or investors who may be interested in your idea, and tailor your pitch to their specific need and interest. And then the other one is network and attend industry events and conferences to meet potential partner or investors in person and pitch your idea to them directly. Use social media and online platform to reach out to potential partners or investors and share information about your idea. Create a landing page or website to showcase your idea and provide some information to potential partners or investors. Reach out to business incubators, accelerators, or venture capital firms who may be able to provide support and resource for your e-commerce business idea. Showcase your team's experience and past success in e-commerce industry or related field. Share your ideas, market research, customer validation, and traction of any. Prepare yourself for Q&A session and be ready to answer the question related to your idea, market, and competition. Follow up and keep in touch with potential partners or investors after the pitch to continue building the relationship and keep them updated on your progress. So you can see right here we have like these tips that we have given when we want to pitch our e-commerce idea to businesses, and this one will help you to get into businesses, to pitch effectively to businesses that you want to sell your website to. And this, I think, there are tips that are very helpful, and there are other that are general, so you can pick the one that you feel like you don't know and you think that they can help you. And after that, I think if you're an entrepreneur and you have this e-commerce business, creating website e-commerce website to business, I think these are tips that can help you to pitch your idea. So right now we have asked like everything to ChatGPT, and you can see how you can make ChatGPT give you what you want. So you can still ask it several questions. So you can start with how to create a pitch, how to create a proposal, how to reach out to businesses, everything, and also it can help you to pitch ideas. So this is what ChatGPT I think can help you to if you are an entrepreneur. So let's end our tutorial here, and I see you in the other sections. So like everything that has advantages also has disadvantages, and so the ChatGPT has its own disadvantages. Although it makes our work easier, and it has a lot of advantages. So I want us to look at some of the limitations that they have added in their site, and see here like they have added that ChatGPT has the following limitations. First of all, it may occasionally generate incorrect information, and also may occasionally produce harmful instruction or biased content. Another thing is limited knowledge of world and events after 2021, and this one is because it relies on data that has been fed to it. So like events that are of after 2021, it will have a retro knowledge about, and it might not work properly with these date events that is. So you can see the limitation that we have. So the best thing is that even if you're using ChatGPT, you should go through everything that after it has done what you wanted it to do, you should go through the work and see if there's somewhere you need to rectify or to correct, because it might have some limitations. So the other thing is that recently I heard somebody saying that there is a site that has come up to look at content that has been generated by this AI and bots, and this one, it can help you help people to see, to just copy your maybe what you have written and then paste it in those sites, and they will be told that these have been generated by AI, and that will be a very negative thing, because if you rely on this thing 100%, then it means that you will be caught, and those people won't be happy because we consider you as a lazy person, because you have only generated your content using this ChatGPT or any other bot. So what you should do is that even if you are relying on the result that ChatGPT has, you need to do things like correction and to go through it overall and see what you can change. And remember, you need to be creative as a human. So that's why actually the ChatGPT can't replace you, can't replace human being, because there's a certain creativity that human beings has, and they cannot be able to replace on that. You should include ChatGPT to just help you to get what you want and to make your work easier and to maximize on your productivity. So I'm hoping that that will help you and will make you a better whatever you are doing. And I'll see you in the next module. So we have come to end of this course here on how to use ChatGPT as a software developer, and I'm hoping that I've delivered on what you guys may want as a software developer. Maybe you want to look for a job, maybe you are in a software development, how you can use it. So I think now also I have shown you on how to ask for specific things in your career and or in your business, and how to make sure that ChatGPT will give you what you want. So either way, if you are looking for a job, if you want to learn software development, be sure to use ChatGPT, because I think ChatGPT is here to stay, and it will help people to be productive and to maximize on their productivity. Also, my belief is that ChatGPT will not take our jobs, so that it will also increase on other job posting, other job opportunities, that is. So I am very, very thankful for you, all of you that have come to the end of this course, and I'm hoping that you'll have a great future. If any you have any question, you can reach out to me, and I will be able to assist you in whatever you are doing. Remember, I will keep this course updated so that you'll be able to come in the future and look for if there's a new update. And also, I'm planning to add on more modules as this course in the future, that is. And I'm hoping that the modules that also I'll add is the one that can help you in whatever you're doing. So be sure to look out and for anything, so that for this course in the future, so that you see other updated modules and also the modules that I will add in the future. So I want to end my course here. I'm very happy for you that have come to the end of this course here, and I'm wishing you all the best in the future, in your future endeavors.